What's it like to be burning for results? I just want to give you 5 minutes or less of corporate yogi wisdom. I've gone from 0 to 1 million now on 5 occasions. The first 4 times, absolute chaos, pandemonium, pantomime. My mind was full of agitation and irritation. Stress was my natural fuel. Pressure was my daily partner. Most of the time, I'd find myself out of balance, out of shape, and maybe on occasion feeling ill. And therefore, even as profits were rising, my peace was collapsing. Why? Because I'd double down, I'd go bigger, I'd gear up. Too much was simply not enough. I built the millions on the first 4 occasions like an absolutely demented warrior. Inner and outer battles were constant. I was filled with greed, pride, jealousy, ignorance, winning the world, but losing myself. And that price is too big for you or I or anyone to pay. And then came the 5th occasion. And this was the time that everything changed for me. I spent 10 whole years learning from a master of the yogic principles, and the lessons he taught me, they're still flourishing inside of me today. I made a 180-degree turn, total shift in my own perspective. I built then in this way, no longer as the stressed entrepreneur, but now I was transforming into the corporate yogi. I had no intention of coming back into business, even though my teacher had said to me, Greg, one day you'll help other entrepreneurs and business people like you to understand and experience that they can have both peace and prosperity integrated within themselves and therefore live in a good or even a great life. So this time, on the 5th occasion, I led with understanding the transformation that was occurring inside of me. On previous occasions, I would have said I was too busy. I'd have said things like, I don't have time for this. And I would now be leading from being who I am as opposed to doing, and getting lost, having no idea who I was meant to be. And on the 5th occasion, it happened so much faster, smoother, and easier. There was no friction and there was absolutely no fear. And that's me applying the wisdom that I had learned. Listen to this. Your outer successes in the world always mirror your inner state. The fire that you feel during these transformational episodes is your inner alchemy, your inner transformation occurring. And when you work with it, it refines you. It doesn't consume you. When you take the time to understand it, chaos now changes into clarity. Now I find myself way beyond greed. And I would refuse to participate in structures or systems that in fact promote greed or in any way are misaligned with who I am at my core when being peaceful and purposeful. Paramahansa Yogananda taught that calmness is the cradle of power. If you look and study his life, he went to America with nothing but faith and purpose, and he built a movement that still flourishes today. So whether you're a founder or a creator who is feeling the fire inside, knowing that there's things that aren't right, remember that you're not just building a business, you're actually being built by it. If you'd like further support or to participate in corporate yogi activities, then check us out at www.school.com/transformation. And I'd really appreciate you liking and subscribing down below. Thanks for listening.